your attention? Can anybody hear me back there? Welcome to the City Club Forum. I'm Nelson Weiss, President of the City Club of Cleveland. Today, our speaker is Dick Gregory, a person well known to us for so many reasons. He gained fame originally as a comedian, but he is today a variety of things. A human rights activist, social satirist, author, lecturer, recording artist, actor, philosopher, and political activist. He seeks to combine these roles to serve the cause of human liberation and to alleviate human suffering. Mr. Gregory used comedy as an expedient avenue to gain people's attention, to make them think as well as to laugh. His success as a comedian enabled him to assist causes he believed were in need of help. We know him well for his participation in the civil rights movement of the 1960s, his efforts toward world peace, the alleviation of hunger, and the rights of American Indians. For a time, he was virtually barred from the entertainment business, and he has been jailed on various occasions for his participation in demonstrations. In 1974, Mr. Gregory ran from Chicago to Washington, D.C. to call attention to world hunger. Since then, he has employed fasts to symbolize the suffering of oppressed people. In 1980, he journeyed to Iran, and over a period of 145 days, he took only liquids as he prayed for the release of the American hostages and the end to hostilities. While in Iran, he was the last Westerner to meet with the Ayatollah Khomeini. In 1982, he counseled hunger strikers in Illinois to aid those working for passage of the Equal Rights Amendment. A self-taught authority on nutrition, Mr. Gregory is the author of 9 books, which include some on the subject of nutrition, in addition to his best-known autobiographical book, Nigger. It is clear that Mr. Gregory is a difficult man to label. He asks that he be described today as a man with a voice for people. It gives me great pleasure to introduce a man for people, Dick Gregory.
Let me say thank you very much, and God bless you. Let me just say that I thank and praise God that you and I have both made it here safely today. And I pray God that your return and my return will be equally as safe. Let me first say thanks to the City Club that's had this forum since 1912. I think that we join various groups and various clubs for different reasons. But I think what you do here can be very important. And if I was the President of the United States right this moment, I would come here personally and let the whole world know how I feel about a forum like this. Because I would study it before I get committed and see what y'all really been doing. But the potential is there. I'm not the president, so the first thing I did when I walked in is check all the exits out. Something happens to you all in the audience when something happens. So, like everybody get away, but you don't. You become an audience, just the whole thought pattern leaves you. You sit there and say, I smell something like smoke. I beg you to understand, there is nothing like smoke. It's not smoke. So if you're ever sitting at a public gathering and you smell something like smoke, just take my word for it. It is. When I go in a hotel, and I'm in hotels almost every night for 10 months, first thing I do is put my bag down, go check the exits out. Then I walk from the exit to my room with my eyes closed. Very embarrassing hotels. Sometimes they put one in your hand. Sometimes you find a couple of keys in your hand. of everybody in this country that died from fires die in homes. And that's kind of weird because it's one of the few places in America we don't have fire drills. I hope if anyone is in this building now that's really in a wheelchair or handicapped, I hope you got enough sense to sit right next to the door, to the exit. Because if anything happens, probably everybody will run off and leave you. Matter of fact, if I was in a wheelchair, knowing the way we treat handicapped folks in this country, I wouldn't only sit next to the door of my wheelchair and anything happened, I would kind of jump and leave the chair and walk the rest of y'all. And then after I was guaranteed I was the only survivor, I would say to the press, stay with them as long as I could. You know, they just won't follow a cripple. I wonder what day in this country will we treat handicapped folks with dignity and respect. And I'm guilty. I parked in the handicapped parking twice. I don't do it no more, but I have parked in the handicapped park. First time wasn't my fault. Now they have these little handicapped medallions, a little blue with white stick figure and wheelchair, so when you see that, you know that's handicapped. They haven't always had that. It just used to be just a sign. It said handicapped parking, and I really thought that was for us. So I jumped out my car and said, about time, you know. Now, another time, I was really guilty. I mean, I was like on the shopping center, you know, really looking for a place to park, and I was really in a hurry. It wasn't going to take long. I just had to run into the washroom and come right back out. And that's, you know, parking space, and so, you know, I really had a lot of pressure. So I just parked in the handicapped parking, and nothing did like the medallion, you know. And I ran in, and it wasn't that long because I was still zipping up my pants when I got back out. 12 white cats in wheelchairs. They surrounded my car with an attitude. So that's when I said, what's going on, guys? If there's some black dude and parked in our parking space, we're going to deal with him when he comes back. Well, it was obvious they didn't know it was me. So I just cannot believe that some black cat can be that insensitive to crippled white boys. Well, let me deal with him for you. There's one white guy, he was really touched. He started crying. So you mean you are willing to do in another black for us? I said, oh man, that happens all the time. So what you gonna do? I said, I'm gonna steal the nigga's car. I wonder what day will we in this country learn how to treat the handicapped? That's just the beginning. Keeps on and on and on and on. It's kind of interesting when I look at the number one movie in the history, E.T. I don't believe this ugly, strange looking, weird. And so I love it. And then I realize how certain people have manipulated our heads. We can make them love it as long as it don't look like another person. We can make them wear it on their T-shirts and bring it to their home in the form of dolls as long as it don't look like a Jew. As long as it don't look like an Indian, Chicano, Puerto Rican, or Asian American. As long as it don't look like a mother. As long as you can reduce it down to some ugly, insignificant nothing. You will love it. I don't understand that. When's the last time you wore your mother on your T-shirt? When's the last time we put elderly people that go to bed every night worried, scared, and hungry while we, the mightiest, richest, wealthiest nation in the world, but as long as that don't look like another person, and that's kind of sad. And yet, I say to you today, we mature. America is much more mature today than it was before the days of the Civil Rights Movement, the 60s, the Martin Luther Kings, the Malcolm X's. somewhere I keep hearing black folks, white folks trying to apologize for that area. Martin Luther King was a communist. I wonder why we live in a system where everything good happens to me, the communists get blamed for, but they ain't never blamed all them niggas that's selling dope as being communist expired. I ain't never heard of a black prostitute and all them thugs and pimps that run through my neighborhood. I ain't never heard nobody say that Russia's behind you. But the minute we walk through with dignity and demand respect that the Constitution tells me I'm supposed to have, it's supposed to be some secret plot. Listen to white folks, some of them complained in this country about us, and you wouldn't believe, listening to them, we was kidnapped. I mean, you think we came over here on a 14-day visa? Listen to a radio show the other night, college can't even talk English. They're talking about this new test, that college test, that ain't nothing but a game. And I was a black father with 10 black children that have gone through grade school, high school, and college and know what the whole game is about. The test everybody got to take to go to college, now they didn't have that test in the early 40s. That was a test they put together to protect the integrity of Ivy League schools when certain white folks was getting some money to go. The test hasn't got anything to do with my intelligence, because I can give white folks in America the greatest Shakespearean test you ever had, written up in black lingo, and you flunk it. That whole game. Well, I like Harold Washington, but it's Jesse Jackson. I'm tired of hearing white folks talk about Jesse Jackson. I hear talk about the mafia. The mafia done reduced a whole generation of children in this country into drugs, and nobody want to deal with them. Y'all call yourself free. That's why forums like this got to be important. A free democratic society that talks about freedom of speech has to be that, but most Americans is afraid. We don't want to talk about that 6% of the American population that controls 97% of the wealth, but pays less than 19% of the income tax. Because when you get to messing with them, they blow your whole block up. We don't want to talk about a system where a whole planet Earth, right this moment, as we sit here, every minute you sit here today, 41 people die from starvation. Now, what bothers me about that is I turn on TV and I see white farmers punching a white sheriff in the nose because their farm is about to be repossessed, and don't nobody want to deal with the fact, how can 41 people die every minute because there's not enough to eat, and farmers is talking about repossessed. Something don't jive. Something don't make sense. A planet where billions of people are hungry, and farmers in America are leaving the farm, coming to the large urban cities, standing in the unemployment line? Something's wrong. Something's wrong with the mightiest Christian religious nation in the world that continuously cries over the crucifixion of Christ, but don't get rid of capital punishment. And I can't believe that we Christians can be that ignorant not to know that Christ died because the state had capital punishment. That Jesus Christ came back to America today and bugged the same people that give him the electric kit. You know, y'all be walking around in big chairs around your neck. Maybe we'll take it back and find out that we're getting so wild now because of what we eat. Look at television. I wouldn't permit one of them in my house with my 10 children. Y'all go home, look at television, and tell me when's the last time you saw a carrot on TV? When's the last time you saw a peach on TV? Something's wrong. Picked up the paper today, and I read them all, every day, just to read conflict. Oh, this is the biggest headline going now. This is right down where I live, New Bedford. 6 dudes just got indicted for raping a woman, while the others stood and cheered on. And everybody said, well, didn't nobody call nobody, didn't nobody help? And then the same day, another paper has a headline, whistleblower ousted in the Defense Department. Here's a cat that blew the whistle on folks stealing money in the Defense Department. and you know that. So why do we play all these games? It's okay to talk on some person at you. Walk up here one day and call the head of the mafia and just call their name off and talk about them and see what happens to you. Try it. Newspaper. Phoenix, Arizona was doing a mafia story. The guy got in his car, the whole car blew up, killed him. Newspaper reporters came in from all over the world. They got through doing a report. It didn't only lead into the major politicians in the state, but into the folks that own the newspaper. And that newspaper refused to write the report. The only reason the people in Phoenix got it because the paper came in from out of town. Freedom. Education system. President that goes to South America and gives some hoodlum thug generals $2 billion of our tax money, and nobody raised their voice, but our elderly people whose old age pension check in America is running out before the month run out, you ask for some money, they look at you like you're crazy. Astronauts just went up and they couldn't perform the experiment because them suits didn't work. 2 suits that cost $300 million. Now, y'all bought enough outfits, you know. No outfit costs that much. But we had 2 of them, $300 million. They didn't work, and to this day, nobody's been indicted. But our elderly people who have proved they will work, nobody's concerned about giving them $300 million. You see to it that the ends can meet. Something wrong. I read the paper every day. All of them. $20 million ruling against Ford Motor Company signed it. Ford Motor Company is paying about $20 million as a result of lawsuits charging that defective automobile and truck transmissions caused scores of deaths and injuries. And it goes on to say that could have been corrected for 3 cents per vehicle. It had to be pure hate that one human being has for another human being that wouldn't correct something that's going to kill you when all it costs is 3 cents and the cost is going to be passed on to you for $300. And I think when you see these headlines, you see what we have to change in America. $20 million in rulings against Ford Motor Company, and in the same day, the headline in the Chicago Tribune, 3 cents repair job might have saved Ford $20 million in lawsuits. And the day you know we're doing and making this a great nation is when you read 3 cents repair job might have saved X amount of lives, not somebody $20 million. You've got an educational system that's so busy teaching you how to make a living, they don't even pretend that they care about how you live. And it works because it feeds into the greed machine. Oh, I know cigarette smoking causes cancer and I can't stop smoking. I ain't got no problem with you smokers. What bothers me is them same scientists told us that smoking cigarettes in your automobile would corrode your engine. It'd be no more smoking in the car. That frightens me. And I can sympathize with cigarette smokers because I used to smoke a pack, 4 packs a day. And if I was still smoking, I would lead the rally, baby. If they charge us 10 more cents a pack for an insurance policy. So when them cigarettes wipe us out, our families, friends, and loved ones, and the United States government to the tune of $27 billion every year is what taxpayers pay because of the thoughts and causes and injuries and death of cigarettes. So if I was still smoking, I would demand that we would add 10 cents more to a pack. And then taxpayers wouldn't have to pay for that. We just keep our counts when we die and turn in. When will we change it? We learn to start having respect for our bodies. A little disrespect for money. The number 3 cause of cancer. Number 2 cause of cancer today salt. The number 3 killer on planet Earth is white refined sugar. And they keep us so ignorant that parents give it to their children as a reward called candy. Something's wrong. Oh, we talk about the violence in America, the public schools is out of hand. Why don't you press people do some research? And you'll find out that the violence and the heavy dumbness in public schools started the same year the school lunch program started. It's the chemicals and the additives and the poisons that they put in the food. They add the children when they finish eating, want to burn the building down, the other half want to go to sleep. There's something wrong with a nation that the top 4 killers of young folks. The number 1 killer, automobile accidents. Driving drunk, and they're not buying the whiskey's in the house. The number 2 killer of young folks in this country is homicide. They're not buying the guns, we got the guns. Number 1 mightiest Christian society in the world, we got a Bible and a gun, and 2 out of it to know house where guns are, God is not, because God and gun can't occupy the same spot. Number 3 killer of young folks, cancer. Number 4 killer of young folks in America, suicide. The 5th killer is drugs. If I came down here from another planet and they told me about this great nation, how great it is and how mighty it is, all I got to do is look at that list of what's killing your young folks and know something's wrong. It's already out there. God is brilliant people. They don't teach it at Harvard and Yale, Case Western, but it's here. Died in delinquency, have been tied in. The government done one of those fantastic studies at the Tidewater Detention Center where they know that 98% of your hardened, repeat, violent criminals need a minimum of 450 pounds of white sugar a year. The average American eats 128 pounds. They did a blind study, took half the children off of white refined sugar and left the other half on and sent a team of doctors in there and didn't tell what was what. And every one of them that wasn't eating sugar, you could see a whole decrease and a totally disappearance of violence and hostility. How can you go through grade school, high school, and college? Taught how to make money, but not taught how to live without asking some questions. Sorry, sorry. Today, fine article. It's one of the better papers out in the world today. U.S. Today. And they got an article in today's paper. You should read it. Because it's another one of these things we're scared to talk about in America. One of the number 1 problems that reach academic perfection. We don't want to talk about our problems in a free democratic society. We're one of the few countries in the world can wipe out venereal disease, but the only country in the world with venereal disease is running rampant. Nobody want to talk about it. Number 1 problem is in this country today. It says the new skeleton in our closets. Parents is getting beat up by their children. Parents is getting beat up by their children. And most of them, as you read the article, and most of them is boys beating up their mama. And nobody want to talk about it because it's so embarrassing. We don't want to get no help. We don't get that. But if we trace it back to the diet, we might find out why. So somewhere we're going to have to start dealing with what we eat. Dr. Ben Fango's book, Why Your Child is Hyperactive. He took a bunch of slow-learning, dumb gospel children in Palo Alto, California, that was told you can't even come to school, and he didn't even give them good food. All he did was took the chemicals and the additives out of their food, and within 6 months' time, they was back in school and had reached their grade level. There's more stomach cancer caused in America every day from drinking coffee than lung cancer from smoking cigarettes. One of the old folks want to run around talking about, I don't know what these youngsters doing on drugs. I'm on drugs in this country, baby. Nicotine and caffeine. You don't believe it, hide your coffee tonight. And cold turkey in the morning. But we like what we like, and everybody got somebody they put down. The whiskey drinkers, they never liked the wine. Reefer smokers now think they're more sophisticated than whiskey drinkers. Cocaine snorters think they're hipper than reefer smokers and coffee drinkers. They are. I say to you today, we can make that difference. There's no need in a nation this mighty and this strong spending the billions of dollars we kings in the world. What about people? And a mighty nation is not a nation with the biggest bomb or the mightiest army or the mightiest fleets. The mightiest nation in the world, thank God, always will and always have been the nation that has the healthiest people mentally and physically. You can play games with that if you want, but you better play your games quick and you better play them fast, and recess just about over. Somewhere we can make that difference. Somewhere you can determine your health. Somewhere we got to ask questions. If chlorine and fluorine in my water is good for me, how come you rich folks don't drink it? Tell me, I come around y'all getting y'all out the bottle. You ain't got no chlorine and fluorine in it. I got enough sense to know if it was good for me, I wouldn't get it for free. I got enough sense to also know. That every time I get ready to put water in my goldfish, it says if you take the water out the tap with chlorine and fluorine in it, let it sit open in a container for 24 hours or you kill the fish. And you think somebody will say, now what is in this water that will kill fish? You sit down and peel a white potato, it turns brown in your hand while you're peeling it. Impossible to take the skin off of a white potato without it turning brown. And yet we go to the supermarket and buy the potatoes already cut up, ready to be French fried, and they snowy white. And all you have to do is as you walk to the checkout counter, just ask the question out loud. Now, when I peel them, they turn brown. And then you find out why they bleach them in formaldehyde, the same thing they embalm dead folks with. We have 300,000 cancer deaths in this country every year because of fluoridation of the water. There are 150,000 cancer deaths in this country every year because of fluoridation of the water. Remember, I live in Massachusetts, and there is a federal law that says I cannot cross a state line and sit up and deliberately tell a lie on a product and stuff that deal in the economy. The cigarette industry, for some strange reason, is using a fertilizer that's so radioactive that smoke a packet and a half of cigarettes is equivalent to smoke to 300 chest x-rays a day. Somewhere I say to you as I leave you, we have to be concerned about ourselves. We have to be concerned about this beautiful gift that we have. Somewhere we have to understand that the day you was born, you had 62,000 miles of blood vessels locked in your body. 62,000 miles of blood vessels, if you laid your blood vessels in the end and reach around this planet Earth twice with 12,000 miles left over. And they got you thinking some computer is a fine machine. The system reduces us down to such insignificant nothings that you fail to realize your beauty. As a father of 10 children, I feel very bad because I never had an affair with my wife to produce new life. But I've never owned an automobile. I didn't check out the year, the make, the model, the down payment, the trade-in value. And when I stop and think, I put more planning into owning a Jag automobile than creating God's life, and I realize something's wrong with me. And I say to you today, $37 billion industry in this country with weight loss. I mean, somewhere it's going to take discipline. And we're going to stop telling all these lies. Girl, I'm not eating that much. I'm getting so fat. Well, whatever you eat is too much. And if any of you all can find a way to stop eating and keep gaining weight, come see me. We can all get rich. And I close by saying to you in this room, please get involved in physical fitness. I say to those of you that hear my voice, please get involved with physical fitness. And I'm talking about you elderly folks, you women. I mean, don't let nobody dupe you into believing that physical fitness is just for athletes. I don't know when we're going to get past that gladiator phase. Somewhere, we have to understand that this body has muscles. Your muscles must be exercised regardless of how old you are. Organs do not have to be exercised. Sex are organs. We treat them like muscles. Please take care of your body. You executives that have gone through, that have 40 and 50 and 60 years of brilliance in your head, but your heart's getting ready to blow out. My God, what can you contribute to this country if you can get you another 40 or 50 years with what you already got? Get rid of your hatred. racism and your sexism and all the isms and isms. I don't have to tell you, y'all sitting in the room, some of y'all know how I feel about Jews, and niggas, and Chicanos, and Puerto Ricans, and poor folks. And I don't know why in America we keep playing games. We got a system in this country that give you the right to elect, but most of you don't have the right to select. We go out every 4 years in November and vote for the President of the United States, but you know that don't count in November. It's what happened in December when a handful of electoral college, and that's when they legally have the right to pick the president. And if they pick presidents like that in Russia, you run around talking about that's communism for you. You better get in tune with your body. You black folks, I don't know why, y'all be all so busy complaining about Ronald Reagan. Just go. Everything black folks ever wanted in life, you had till Reagan got in and you lost it. Somewhere. Everybody run around, Ronald Reagan, president for the rich, like the rich was doing bad before he got there. But as long as America, with your funny attitudes and ways, will continue to go out and vote for the lesser of the two evils, if there's any God at all, one day you should get the evil of evil. Something's wrong. Somewhere I say to you that we can't make that difference. And I must apologize to you white folk, but we black folks really did y'all a disservice with Reagan. Now, we're so busy complaining about Ronald Reagan, it just took y'all about up to 3 months before y'all realized he's really after y'all. Every time I turn on television, I don't see nobody complaining but white folks. And I tried to tell y'all that, but y'all wouldn't listen to me. I tried to tell y'all when everybody was talking about the crime. That was white folks. Most black folks I know think crime is a real. When he first got in, got to messing with the budget. First thing he did was cut the Coast Guard's budget by 52%. Remember? Now y'all know when black folks wake up in the ghetto in the morning, we don't see the Coast Guard. We're in a state of shock all day. Cut the Federal Bureau of Dams money by 32%. And one thing all black folks know, that when we go to a dam or a party every night by 10 o'clock, black folks run out to run down to the dam. You know damn well black folks ain't got no damn job down in the damn dam. And last summer when Ronald Reagan just signed an executive order and raised the price of yacht fuel, I cannot tell you what shockwaves went through the ghetto. Oh, all so long we just stuffed in the ghetto the high cost of yacht fuel. I say to you today that you can make that difference. It's about getting hate out your heart, out your mind. That's the problem with America. We are the richest nation in the world. We got so much hate. Churches is closed down at nighttime. If God tried to get in those churches after midnight, God would be arrested for breaking and entering. So I leave you by saying to you, you are important. You can't make that difference. It would cleanse out our minds. If I came here today with a pocket full of horse manure to throw on you today, whose pocket stuck on it? Yours or mine? And it's horse manure in my pocket for you makes my pocket stink to think what racism and sexism and all them ismizing in your head for other people do to your mind. And if I got a choice between a stinky pocket or a stinky mind, I'll take a stinky pocket because I can get out of this coat. So I say to you, you can make that difference. We can make this the America. It don't come from all kinds of problems that we have. Simplicity. They're talking about a black president now. If I was black president, I would tell y'all, soon when I started to run, that if you really wanted me, you better pick somebody second that you really like. Because if y'all wouldn't let me clean up this country and make this America should be, I quit. And I can guarantee you that the church will lose its tax overnight. So if y'all ever see me running, don't let me in, because I want to know what's the church. Y'all in business for real estate or for souls? And then we would have that church sit up where you don't have to take dictates and worry about losing something. And that church is running for everything but God. And I can guarantee y'all that the day after my inauguration, I would balance the budget. It wouldn't cost you a penny. Just using the God syndicate, wouldn't need no army, wouldn't need no bullets, wouldn't need one cop. It's a God intelligence. Take my pencil. The executive order declaring that $100 bills and $50 bills will no longer be green, they'll be red. And all y'all that turn them in, if you ain't got an income tax statement, you can burn them. And take that back to the mafia and the dope pushers. And all the illegal trillions of dollars of hustles that go on. I'm outraged living in a country where I got an administration want to tax the waiters and waiters tips, but don't want to get mafia money. When all you got to do is just change the color of $100 bills, and baby, when y'all brought that funny money back in from them foreign countries, you sure would have to tell me where it came from. Then we wouldn't have to worry about some poor person ripping off a food stamp. We didn't need food stamps in the first place. What we needed was nutrition stamps. Say those of you that need it, you can only buy that which is nutritious. So I say to you today, you can make that difference. Go to bed, get up early one morning, and look at the sun rise. The sun come out every morning, smack nighttime, clean out the sky, and never make a sound. That's power. Ain't no power in nuclear bombs. The Russians ain't got no power. They had some power. They could have kept Brezhnev alive. Power is not the ability to destroy whole countries. Power is the ability to build nations. Power is the ability to create love and to feed folks. That's power. And there's a whole lot of us around here that have that kind of power. And when they drop their last nuclear bomb, we will be here. My dictates don't come from the Pentagon or them mad Russians. My dictates come from that God force down inside of me. And if I didn't think that God force could neutralize one of these old freaky nuclear bombs, then I would admit I'm praying to the wrong thing and help them pull the trigger. We have to live in a world with peace, with kindness, with honesty, with integrity. If you're not planning on doing that, then I say to you today, prepare yourself for death. Go to bed and get up and go look in the mirror at yourself and know what you're looking at is not only the finest thing in the universe, but it is the universe. And when you can feel good about yourself, you don't have to feel bad about nobody else. And one of the best ways to start feeling good about yourself is start cleansing your body. Start being careful about what you eat. Go on a fast 1 day a week. Go on a long fast. And when you're ready to go on a fast, did you check with a doctor? Did you check with a doctor when you started smoking? Did you check with a doctor when you started coke? Did you check with a doctor when you start drinking whiskey? How come everything that kills you, you don't have to check with nobody? But when you're talking about life, then we can check with 15, 20 different people. I say to you today, you can make that difference. I love you. God bless you. Peace be with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gregory. Today at the City Club, I don't have to tell you that we were listening to Dick Gregory. In just a moment, we'll turn to our traditional question and answer period, but first some announcements. It's a great honor to have with us here at our head table Congressman Louis Stokes. Thank you so much for being with us today. Now we're settled in our new quarters in the Citizens Building at 9th and Euclid in the heart of downtown Cleveland. We're not only continuing our famous forum series, but also expanding our other education program. Seminars, debates, conversation tables. Our bulletin that's just coming out describes a new 5-part seminar on consecutive Tuesdays dealing with the city of Cleveland, a weekly sports table, a weekly table that discusses each upcoming forum subject, an education table, and a special forum that's coming up soon that I'll mention in just a moment. Lots of action these days at the City Club, and we want you to be a part of it. If you're not now a member, we want you to know that we're completely non-exclusive, open to any community-minded citizen. Give us a call at 621-0082 or stop by our office and let us talk to you about membership in the City Club, the citadel of free speech since 1912. Today, as always, we have with us students from area high schools who are participating in our Living Seminars program, which we sponsor in cooperation with the Cleveland Public Schools and Colorado Community College. With us now are students from the following high schools: James Ford Rhodes, Giant School of Science, Fairview, Mid-Park, Padua, and Millview. Will they stand, please, to receive our welcome? Thank you. They will be meeting with Mr. Gregory right after our forum here for their own seminar. Before announcing our forum for next week, I want to mention a special program that we have scheduled for a week from next Monday, noon on March 28th. Our special speaker will be Major Ellison Onizuka, an astronaut who is preparing for the next flight of the Challenger space shuttle in a uniform that I hope works. If you wish to meet him and hear his story, make your reservations today or call our office at 621-0082. Next Friday, in our regular forum, our speaker will be Philip Berry of San Francisco, who is a former president of the Sierra Club. His topic will be the environment and politics. Be sure to make your reservations early for this important address. Now for our questions from Mr. Gregory. Alan Davis holding the mic in the front, Bob Cavano holding the mic in the back. We'll go right back. Do you have any comments on the space program that we might use for our forum with the gentleman going into space? Is it a wise expenditure of funds, and what rewards you see will accrue to us?
You see, I don't think we have to get to that. I think America is a rich enough nation to do them both, to deal with our priorities and to do the space venture. You know, it was the same thing with Vietnam. We say, well, we had Vietnam at the expense of not dealing with social programs, and people got wrapped around that. This nation is wealthy enough to do Vietnam and the social programs it wanted to do. What we have to do is change our priorities to human needs. And that's the problem that bothers me. When I sit and look at all the money that's going into just take the whole space thing with nuclear weapons. You know, how do they tell us that in America we built a nuclear arsenal that can wipe out planet Earth 100 times, and nobody asks simple questions? Now, I'll pay for once, maybe twice, but why do they pay for Earth being wiped out 98 other times and ain't even here? And so I just think that, yeah, there's some questions that should be asked about the space program. How are those benefiting the masses of the people that pay taxes? So how come that knowledge is not being shared? One of the things that I would ask, if I was here, I'd ask several questions to this astronaut. They should know that we have missiles and we have spy ships up there, and the Russians have them up there, and there's no way in the world that the Russians could invade Afghanistan with 200,000 troops and heavy equipment, and the United States government says we didn't see it. You can't move 5 cockroaches across the border without us seeing it. There's no way in the world that the United States government could move our military action into Iran, 77 miles from the Russian border, and the Russians claim they didn't see us. And so I would ask them, what are you all doing with all this technology? Right now, if we went outside here and planted a marijuana seed, we have satellites up there that would detect that marijuana seed when it's planted, when you grow it, when you harvest it. And the reason I ask this, then how come we don't use those small satellites up there to wipe out this whole drug traffic that is bringing this country down to its knees? I'm tired of this government telling me that drugs come in here on low-flying planes from South America. Because I know if the Russians decide to send espionage bars in here tonight, they couldn't send them in on low-flying planes from South America. Thank you.
Mr. Gregory, you touched on it, but would you give us a little more extensive analysis of the situation in Chicago?
Well, the situation in Chicago, I feel very responsible for. Because in 1967, when the Mayor-Daley machine was probably the most powerful political machine that's ever been put together in the history of this planet, I dared run against the mayor. And not only did I dare run against him, we marched in his neighborhood every day, where it was very uncomfortable for black folk just to accidentally drive through there. We marched every day. And there was a time when I had to go do a friend of mine a favor that had a nightclub, and I flew out to San Francisco every day for 1 month and flew back every night for 31 days. Take care of my obligation in that nightclub with this friend of mine and to lead those marches every day to make sure those marches would be peaceful and to make sure they'd be nonviolent so we could preserve the peace that we was trying to take up. And when the time got right, we marched in the Mayor-Daley's neighborhood. They stopped us and said, if you come in here, you'll die. And I said, okay. just a minute. I went back home. My wife was with me and got my little children because there was some white folks in the line that had their children. And I wasn't about to let those white folks have their children killed trying to get a right for me, and I wasn't willing to have my children murdered too. And I went back and got my children and said to that police captain, now let's move on. We're either going to test this United States Constitution to its fullest, or let's tear it up right here on this corner. And if you go to Harvard Law School today, your first year there, one of the number one law cases you had was Dick Gregory versus the city of Chicago. We won that one, and no longer do anybody talk about your home as your castle. And we freed the minds of people. So it was possible for a woman like a Jane Byrne to come through and run. The next year I ran for the presidency of the United States, and I tried to warn y'all with it. In Chicago, I lived there, and I voted for myself. To this day, they have never counted one vote in the city of Chicago, county of Cooper, state of Illinois for Dick Gregory. I'm trying to tell y'all then, but they can steal the candidate's vote. And y'all in trouble. Now, in conclusion to your question, I'm very happy that Brother Hal Washington won, but I'm also a little bit sad. And I think when Brother Stokes and I were there, I kind of briefly discussed something that I felt that I didn't feel right about. And that was, for the first time in the history of a northern election, the federal government sent in poll watchers for a non-federal election. The Reagan administration sent in 5,000 FBI agents and U.S. Marshals to see to it that the Democrats would have an honest election, of which they haven't had in Chicago in over 50 years. Why would a Republican administration give a darn about who steals from what in the Democratic primary unless somebody might have known that the only way Hal Washington can win if we bite the steal, and then if he wins, let's turn it into a racist campaign. Now, I don't have no problem with a Ronald Reagan, so I'm not one of these blacks that want to blame everything on him. The biggest violence we've had in this country since 1960 explosions was in Miami, Florida, and Jimmy Carter was the president, and nobody said Jimmy Carter created the atmosphere. But if we have a town go up in smoke to that magnitude that Liberty City did, most of my black friends will say Ronald Reagan created the atmosphere. There was 5 people killed in North Carolina by the Ku Klux Klan. When they went on trial and was found not guilty, Jimmy Carter was the president. And to this day, nobody said he created the atmosphere, but if the Klan gunned down some folks tonight, most black folks I know want to blame on Ronald Reagan. So I say I'm not one of those. When our children got ripped off in Atlanta, 99% of them got ripped off under Jimmy Carter, and none of them black folks went there and begged him for some money to see Ronald Reagan with it. They went and begged him, that's all he had, said George Bush did it. But see, I look at things, and I say, thank God, Ronald Reagan. I said it personally. I went to the White House on Thanksgiving, feeding 3,000 winos across the street, went to the gate, because I know the gate's bugged. And I sent the message. I said, thank you, Ronald Reagan, that you didn't die when they shot you. Because had you died when they shot you, George Bush would be the president. I mean, America would be run by the ex-head of the CIA, like Russia's run by the ex-head of the KGB, and I don't believe that's an accident. I believe these intelligence units have got together and did the same thing black folks did in slavery. Say, hey, man, let's take it. We do all the work. Let's take the government. I don't believe that it's a coincidence. Again, I say I do not believe it's out the goodness of some Republican administration's heart to send poll watchers in. You take U.S. Marshals, 2 U.S. Marshals was gunned down in cold-blooded murder. Them Marshals got to go all over the country looking for the people that did it, and they ain't found them yet. And you bring them Marshals into Chicago to guard a poll? It bothers me. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up getting indicted before the election. What does that mean? Hey, man, that's the way they work. Senator Brooke lost out because all that stuff in the investigation, as soon as he lost it, they found out he was clean. So what would happen? What do they have on Jane Byrne that would make her get in at that woman with all the things you might think about her? She ain't the clown that she came off to be the other day. So she knows she can't win. And she's not the type of woman that would turn that into a racist thing unless you got something over my head. So be it. There ain't too many people in Chicago, and I don't have to come to Cleveland and say that I'm coming to Chicago, that you can't put in jail. If you look down with a fine-tooth comb, I don't know what they're holding over our head. But I tell you what that did. That means now all at once that with a write-in, we will not know who won the mayorship in Chicago within 24 hours basically be written off as the write-in campaign detracted X amount from this and X amount from that. And I ain't got no problem with what Republicans and Democrats do. They've been stealing from one another for so long that it don't make no difference. And so, I just think it's very convenient for this to happen. And the only thing that bothers me was why did this administration send all these folks in here to watch a poll so a black man could win? That bothers me. Thank you.
Mr. Gregory, Dr. Kenneth Clark, who addressed this audience a few weeks ago, said he felt that emphasis should now be on economic goals with a joining of forces of all minorities in the underclass rather than civil rights at this time. Would you please comment?
I don't think that we have to worry about economics. America don't guarantee me any money in the bank, but it guarantees me certain rights. And my Jewish brother and sister, there's no better example of how you can gain economic power than still not be liked. I looked at what happened in Lebanon this summer, and I looked at Jewish restaurants was blown up in Paris, synagogues was blown up in Italy, and I never heard of a German restaurant blown up because they didn't like what Hitler did, or a German church blown up, or an Italian church blown up because of what Mussolini did. The answer is not money, but let me deal with that for just a minute. With the economy as bad as it is, worse than it's ever been in the history of this country last year, we black folks handled cash $155 billion last year, and if we was a separate nation, we'd be the fifth or sixth most economically powerful nation on the planet. That's the type of money we do. So to put that type of economic in the hands of a people who the system had run crazy, I bought bubble gum, tutti frutti, and doo-wop records. And if you want to put some more money in my hand just so I can get that, and I don't know if Brother Clark got it, but I got it. One thing my white folks, I love them, they keep records. They keep records on themselves, they keep records on me. And this is 1 year of black folks spending money. We spent $360 million for wine and champagne. Champagne, I don't know what we got to celebrate about. I really hate to admit this next thing with white folks in the room, because you might see how silly we are and just start smacking us upside the head. Last year, black folks spent $271 million for potato chips. We're dealing with the money. $165 million for malt liquor. $132 million for white rice with no nutritional value. $100 million for paper towels. $92 million for white flour. $82 million for salt. $79 million for chewing gum. Black folks spend and don't even demand that Wrigley's ever file hiring prices. $72 million for canned milk. $62 million for salad dressing, probably mayonnaise. $62 million for hair conditioning. What somebody need to tell me is my liberation will not come by the condition of my hair, but the condition of my mind. $60 million for cornmeal, $37 million for bleach, $33 million we black folks spent last year for law, $33 million for the privilege to eat the fat out of a pig, $32 million for cleanser, $31 million for pickles, $24 million for instant potatoes. We got a potato hanger. $20 million for vinegar and $18 million for dried peas and beans and $15 million for barbecue stuff. What I'm trying to say, we spent all this nonsense money, but did we give any money to the Urban League or the SCLC or Jesse Jackson's group? All the groups that's fighting really to liberate me, that's when it will turn around. And so I just say that free economics is pretty cool, and it's this and it's that, but until that thing inside of here, and I want to live to see the day when the poorest black and the poorest white in this country can still walk down the street with dignity, because freedom make you walk that way. You got to have billions of dollars in the bank, and you got to hate your mama, and don't trust your children, and be afraid to turn, and be afraid to walk. That don't mean nothing else. And so some kind of way, if we just deal with the money we got, if we took 10% of the money that's circulating in the black community and spend it with black folks, we would personally wipe out our unemployment in the black community. If we would go in the black community and take our money and buy artists from black artists, if we don't buy our black art, who is? Poets. We got some of the finest poets in the world. Who's going to buy them? So what I'm saying is that to give me all that economic power without me changing my priorities, I have a problem with that. Thank you.
Mr. Gregory, I have friends and relatives who drink and eat white sugar. You have the same. How do you get them to quit? They get mad at you.
question is, you have friends and relatives that eat and drink products with white sugar, and how do you get them to quit? First, you have to do it with love. First, it's not their fault. You know, when we put meat in our children's mouth, they spit it out. When we carried that boy to the barber shop to get his hair cut the first time, he hollered and screamed and we didn't listen. But now we see documented research now where societies where there's no haircuts in the culture, men and women live to get the same age. Where there are haircuts in the culture, women live longer than men. Those children keep telling us. They spit it out. They tell us they don't want it. So now we put them in a trick that they're in. Somewhere we have to do it with a type of leadership. And that's why I would like to see it done from a government level, where the type of respect and the type of clout would say it. Instead of there's some books out that those of us that can get our hands on and know about these reports. But finally, I say to you, there's no better way to do it than set an example yourself. Then if these lights went out in this whole town, and you had a flashlight, all you got to do is stand up and turn it on. And you light the way. You won't light the way for me if you say, oh, you nuts, didn't have a flashlight. I knew something was going to happen. You've aggravated me. I don't care if I get it. But we have to do it with a type of love